Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. So we're going to start with grade 7 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 7. There you can find a list of the chapters. So we're going to start with the chapter exponent and square roots. We'll do the final test of the chapter. Then we'll start the new chapter, that is two variable equations. And the lessons we are going to cover from the chapter are: does xy satisfy the equation? Identify independent and dependent variables. Find a value using two variable equations. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is the final test of the chapter exponents and square roots. Here I'm on grade 7 maths. The chapter is exponent and square roots. And here I'm on the final test. So let's just start with the final test of the chapter. Okay, so let's evaluate. We have to evaluate 4 exponent 3 is the exponent. Basically, the exponent tells you how many times you have the base. Got it? So here you have 4 exponent 3. That means you have to multiply 3 times. Got it? You have to do 4 times 4 times 4. Got it? So 4 times 4 times 4 is, you have to do 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16 and 16 times 4 is 64. Got it? So that means the correct option is 64. Yes, good. That is 64. Okay, the next one is evaluate negative 9 divided by negative 3 square. So first of all, you have to evaluate the exponents. Got it? Because the exponent has the highest power. So first of all, you have to do negative 3 times square. Negative 3 times square means you have to do negative 3 times negative 3. Got it? Negative 3, you are multiplying to negative numbers, so it must be positive. The product must be positive. It would be negative 9 divided by 9. Got it? Now you are dividing a negative number by a positive number, so answer must be negative, and also 9 times 1 is 1. Got it? So that means the correct option is negative 1. So the correct option is negative 1. Just select the correct option. Okay, the next one is evaluate. Write your answer as a fraction or whole number. So you have to evaluate 2 by 3 exponent 4. So basically the 4 exponent is the exponent of both numerator and denominator. Got it? You have to do numerator 4 times and denominator 4 times. Got it? 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 4 is 4. 2 times 2 it would be 16 and divided by 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 3 is 9. It would be 16 over 81. Got it? So the correct option is 16 over 81. So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 10 exponent 2. That means you have to do 10 times 10. Got it? And 10 times 10 is 100. So the correct option is 100. So the correct option is 100. Okay, complete the following statement. Use the integer that are closest to the number in the middle. So the number under the square root is 38. So which is the perfect square that is less than 38? That would be the 6. 6 times 6 is 36. So square root 38 is greater than 6 and it must be less than 5. Got it? So first option is the correct one. Square root 38 is between 5 and 6. Got it? So option number 1 is the correct option. Oh yes, sorry, 38 is greater than 36. 38 is greater than 36. Got it? So it must be in between 6 and 7, not 5 and 6. Sorry. The correct option is the second one. Okay, 2 exponent negative 4. First of all, you have to make the exponent positive, so just write it down in the denominator. It would be 1 over 2 exponent 4. Got it? So you have to evaluate 2 exponent 4. That means you have to do 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Got it? It would be 1 over 16. The second option is the correct one. It would be 1 over 16. Okay, the next one is solve for q. You have to solve the equation for q. Well, at the one right hand side of the equation, you have 10 exponent q, and here you have 1000. That means this must be, you have to write it down and exponent 10. Got it? Because the bases must be same. So you can write, we can write 1000 as 10 times 10 times 10. Got it? When you multiply them, they makes 1000. So 10 exponent q equals 10 exponent 3. Now the bases are equivalent. Bases are equal. That means their exponents are also equal. So q equals 3. Got it? So the correct option is 3. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, evaluate, write your answer as a fraction or whole number. So you have to do 1 by 2 exponent 3. Got it? That means it is the exponent of the numerator and denominator as well. Got it? It would be 1 divided by 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. So it would be 1 over 8. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 2 exponent negative 3. So first of all, you have to make the denominator. First of all, you have to make the exponent positive. So you can write it down as 1 divided by 2 exponent 3. Got it? So it would be 1, 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. So it would be 1 over 8. Got it? So the correct option is 1 over 8. So the correct option is 1 over 8. Okay, 4 exponent negative 2. So it would be, make the exponent positive. It would be 1 over 4 square. So you have to write your answer as a fraction or whole number without exponent. You have to evaluate the exponent. 4 times 4, it would be 1 over 16. Got it? So the correct option is the first one. The second one is not the correct option because you do have to write answer without exponent. Got it? So option number 1 is the correct option. Just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, evaluate negative 3 exponent 3. That means you have to multiply negative 3 times. Got it? So negative 3 times negative 3, we are multiplying two negative numbers. It would be 9, positive 9. Now again, you are multiplying a positive and a negative number. So answer must be negative, and 9 times 3 is 27. So it is negative 27. Got it? So what is square root 0? So square root 0 equals, yes, it would be 0. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So let me just move on to the next chapter. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact and tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to the new chapter. The next chapter, that would be The next chapter is two variable equations. Let me just go back to the new chapter. It would be two variable equations. Here it is, new two variable equations. So let's just start with the first lesson. The first lesson is, does xy satisfy the equation? So let's just start with the chapter. Okay, let's start with the first example. Is 6 1 a solution of the equation y equals x? So basically, you're given with the point that is 6 and 1, and you're given with the equation. You have to put the order pair in the equation and you need to see if the equation satisfies the point. Got it? Like the first one is x value and the y value, and the order pair or the first value is always the x value and the second value is y. So x value, x equals 6 and y equals 1. Now let's just, equation is y equals x. Just put up the values. Y is 1 and they are not equal. That means 6 1 is not the solution of the equation. Got it? If they are equal, that means the equation satisfies, the point satisfies the equation. Got it? Okay, the next one is 8 5 a solution of y equals x minus 3? So the order pair 8 5, the first value is always the x value and the second one is y value. Just put up the values in the equation. Got it? So y equals 5, it would be 5. X is 8, 8 minus 3. So 8 minus 3 equals 5. So both sides of the equation are equal. That means the point 8 5 is a solution of the equation y equals x minus 3. Got it? Okay, so the next one is, that means the point 8 5 is the solution, 5 is the solution of the equation y equals x minus 3. Got it? Okay, the next one is, does the point 4 3 satisfy the equation y equals 9x? So you have the point 4 and 3. Got it? So x is 4, y is 3. Just put the value in the equation. Y is 3 and 9 times 4. 9 times 4 is 36. So they are not equal. That means that the point 4 3 doesn't satisfy the equation. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, does 0 0 make the equation true? So you have the order pair 0. That means x is 0 and y is 0. Got it? Just put up the values in the equation. Y equals 0. 8 times 0. 8 times 0 is 0. So the both sides of the equation are equal. That means yes, the point 0 0 is the solution of the, makes the equation true. Got it? The correct option is yes. Okay, is 8 5 a solution of the equation? Just put up the values. X is 8 and y is 5. So just put the value. Y equal 5 equals 8 minus 3. So it would be 5 equals 5. So the both sides of the equation are equal. The answer is yes. Got it? Okay, the next one is 3 1 a solution of the equation? So x is 3 and y is 1. Got it? Just put the values. Y equals 1 times 2 times 3 to be 1 equals 6. So the answer is no, they are not equal. Got it? The correct option is no. Is 7 3 a solution of the equation? X is 7, y is 3. So just put the value. 3 equals 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. So both sides of the equation are equal. So the answer is yes. Got it? The correct option is Yes, 7, 3 is the solution of the equation y equals x minus 4. Does the point 4, 3 satisfy the equation y equals 9x? So x is 4 and y is 3. So here you have y, 3 equals 9 times 4. 9 times 4 is 36. So they are not equal. Got it? 3 is not equal to 36. So the correct option is no. Okay, the next one is 6, 7 a solution of the equation? So you have x is 6 and y is 7. So it would be 7 equals 6. No, they are not equal. So the correct option is no. Got it? The next one is, does point 1, 0 satisfies the equation? So x is 1 and y is 0. So y equals 0 equals 8 times 1. 8 times 1 is 8. So 0 is equal to 8 times 0 equals 8. No, the correct option is no, they are not equal. Got it? Okay, the next one is, does 0, 0 make the equation true y equals x? So which is the correct option, yes or no? The correct option is yes, they makes the equation true. Got it? Both sides equal 0 equals 0. So the correct option is yes. Okay, the next one is, does the point 58 satisfy the equation? Is it true or false? The correct option is no. Got it? They are not equal. Okay, does 2, 1 makes the equation true? Yes or no? The correct option is no. Got it? Okay, does the point 8, 1 satisfy the equation? The correct option is no, that doesn't make the equation true. Got it? Does the point 4, 2 makes the equation true? Satisfy the equations true? The correct option is no. Got it? That doesn't make the equation true. Okay, the next one is, does the point 90 satisfy the equation? No, the point does not satisfy the equation. The answer is no. The next one is, does the point 32 satisfy the equation? The correct option is no, that point does not satisfy the equation. Does 7, 0 make the equation 7 equals x true? No, that does not make the equation true. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next one is, identify independent and dependent variable. So we have two types of variables whenever we're working on the equations, the dependent variable and the independent variable. Got it? So now we're going to learn how to identify which variable is dependent and which variable is independent. Got it? Okay, let's start with the first example. The shell by farm sells eggs to local restaurants. The number of hens on the farm varies from month to month. The number of eggs that the farm is able to produce in a month depends on the number of hens on the farm. So basically, here you have the eggs, the number of hens, and the number of hens varies. That means they're changing from month to month. And the eggs are dependent on the number of hens. That means the eggs are the dependent variable. For example, G, we're going to use G, the number of eggs produced by the farm in a month. So H, the number of hens on the farm. So G is dependent on H. Eggs are dependent on the hens. Got it? That means G is the dependent variable and H is the independent variable. Got it? You can just understand the question. There way you will get the what is the dependent variable and which is the independent. Okay, let's just learn the definitions of the dependent and independent variable. There are two variables. One is called independent variable and the other is called dependent variable. The variable whose value does not depend on the other variable is the independent variable, and the variable whose value depends on the other variable is the independent variable. Got it? Okay, let's start with the new example. Okay, Iron and Ed are going on vacation and try to figure out how much money they should bring with them. The amount of money they should bring depends on the length of their vacation. So you can just understand from this line, the amount of money they should bring depends on the length of the vacation. That means the money is dependent variable and the length of the vacation is the independent variable. Got it? You have two variables. M is the amount of money, and then T, the length of the vacations. So M is the dependent variable and T is the independent variable. That it's up to them how long vacation they want to do. Got it? So the vacations are the independent while the money is dependent because the money depends on the days length of the vacations. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay. The manager of a restaurant decides how many servers to schedule for a particular night based upon how many reservations were made for that night. S equals number of servers scheduled to work, and R is the number of reservations. Okay, then let me just read again. The manager of a restaurant decides how many servers to schedule for a particular night based upon how many reservations were made for that night. So basically, the servers are based upon the reservations. Got it? That means the servers are the dependent and the reservations are the independent variable. Got it? So s s is dependent and r is independent. Got it? You can just understand this line, number of servers to schedule for a particular night based upon how many reservations. So basically the schedule s is dependent on the variable R. So S is dependent variable and R is independent variable. Got it? So option number one is the correct option. R is the independent variable and S is the dependent variable. Got it? Option number one is the correct option. Got it? Okay, the next one is the weather forecast for the town of Yardley has predicted that it will snow all afternoon. The more it snows, the longer it take to plow all the streets. Got it? The more it snow, the longer it will take to plow on the all of the street. That means it depends on the snow. So snow is the dependent variable and the length of time is the independent variable. Got it? Snow is the dependent variable. Wait. The more it snows, the longer it will take to plow all the street. That means the snow is the independent variable and the length of time depends on the snow. So S is independent and T is the dependent variable. Got it? Option number one is the correct option because it depends on the snow. If we have more snow, then you take more time. So that means then snow is the independent variable and the length of time is the dependent variable. So S is independent and T is dependent. Got it? So let's just select the correct option. Option number one is the correct option. Okay, the next one is on a game show. Contestants win money for each question they answer correctly. The number of correct answer dictates the number of amount of prize money. Got it? Just understand this line. The number of correct answers dictates the amount of prize money. That means the more correct answers, the more prize money. Got it? So the prize money is dependent and the correct answers is independent. Got it? That means if you answer more questions correct, you the amount of prize is more. So the amount of prize is dependent on the a number of correct answers. So number of correct answer is independent variable. C is independent and D and M is the dependent variable. Got it? Option number one is the correct option. For a party, Corbin made a pan pizza from scratch. The number of people in attendance will determine how many squares he cut the pizza into. So the number of people in attendance will determine how many squares he cut the pizza into. So the pieces, that means that number of pieces, number of pizza is dependent on the number of attendance. Got it? So P is the independent and S is the dependent variable. Got it? P is independent and S is the dependent variable. So option number one is the correct option. Got it? Okay, Felix is hosting a pizza party for for his basketball team. The more team members who attend the party, the more pizzas he will need to order. That means the number of people in the party is independent and number of pieces of pizza is the dependent variable. Got it? So T is T is independent and P is the dependent. So it is T is independent and P is the dependent variable. Okay, the next one is the students at Ashland High School are collecting food for the local food bank. The number of trucks needed to deliver the food to the food bank will depend on the number of food collected. So clearly depends on the number of food, the number of trucks needed to deliver to food depends on the number of food collected. So that means T truck number of trucks are independent and F is the independent. Got it? So F is dependent on T. F is an T is an independent variable and F is the dependent option. Number two is the correct option. Got it? Okay, the next one is yes, F is independent and T is dependent. Got it? So I selected the wrong option. F is independent and T is dependent. Okay, the next one is Ed is renting buses for school field trip. The number of students going on the trip will determine the number of buses needed. Got it? That means the number of students is independent, S is independent, and B is dependent. Got it? So the correct option is S is independent and B is dependent. The more students you have, the more buses you need. Got it? So that means it depends on these two. S is the in and B is the depend. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. And the next lesson is solve, find a value using, find a value using two variable equations. Got it? The next lesson is find a value using two variable equation. Okay, so use the equation S equals W plus 8 to find the value of S when W equals 4. So you're given the value of one of the variables, just put the value in the equation. So you are given W equals 4. So the equation is W plus 8. So it would be 4 plus 8 and 4 plus 8 equals 12. Got it? Okay, the second equation is use the equation U equals Y plus 6. Find the value of U when Y equals 2. So just put the Y equals 2. It would be 2 plus 6 equals 8. Got it? The next one is U equals A subtract 1. A is 2. So it will be 2 take away 1. 2 take away 1 is 1. Got it? Okay, let's just click on the okay, U F equals P plus 2 and to find the value of F when P equals 3. So P equals 3. Just put the value, it would be 3 plus 2 and 3 plus 2 equals 5. Got it? That means the value of F equals 5. Got it? So just select the correct option. The correct option is 5. Okay, the next one is use the equation A equals W plus 9 to find the value of A when W equals 9. You have to replace the variable W with 9. So it would be 9 plus 9 and 9 plus 9 makes 18. So that means the correct option is 18. Got it? Okay, the next one is use the equation Y equals J minus 7 to find the value of Y when J equals 9. So you have to replace the variable J with the value. It would be 9 minus 7 and 9 minus 7 equals 2. So the correct option is 2. Got it? So the correct option is 2. Use the equation Q equals Y minus 8 to find the value of Q when Y equals 9. So just replace the value of Y. It would be 9 minus 8 and 9 minus 8 equals 1. Got it? The correct option is 1. So the correct option is 1. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is use the equation U equals Y plus 6 to find the value of U when Y equals 2. So just replace the Y with the value. It would be 6 plus 2 and 6 plus 2 equals 8. Got it? The correct option is 8. Okay, the next one is use the equation S equals W plus 8 to find the value of S when W equals 4. So just replace the value or replace W with the value. It would be 4 and 4 plus 8 equals 12. Got it? So the correct option is 12. Got it? Okay, the next one is use the equation y equals t plus 3 to find the value of y when t equals 5. So just replace the variable t with 5. It would be then 5 plus 3. So 5 plus 3 makes, yes, it is 8. Okay, the next one is use the equation h equals w subtract 2 to find the value of h when w equals 7. So you have to replace the w with the value. It would be 7 take away 2. So 7 take away 2 equals, very good, it is 5. Use the equation c equal p minus 6 to find the value of c when p equals 7. So you have to replace the variable p with 7. So it would be 7 minus 6. And 7 minus 6 is, yes, it is 1. Use the equation n equals f plus 5 to find the value of n when f equals 4. You have to replace the value f with the value. It would be 4 plus 5, and 4 plus 5 equals, yes, it is 9. Okay, use the equation m equals a minus 1 to find the value of m when a equals 2. So just replace the a with 2. So it will be 2 take away 1. 2 take away 1 is, yes, it is 1. Got it. Okay, we're done with the test. So it's just, okay, so basically we're working on grade 7 maths. The chapter we're working on is, we have done with the final test of the chapter exponents and square roots. Then we have started the new chapter, that is two variable equations. The lessons we did are, does xy satisfy the equation? Identify independent and dependent variables, then find a value using two variable equations. So if you need help, please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact and you on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? So if you have any question, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Please click on the like button right below the video. So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.